Okay, everyone, the Runnemede Board of Education meeting is called to order. The Board of Education is in compliance with Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975 entitled Open Public Meetings Act. The time, date, and location of this meeting was appropriately advertised by notifying the retrospect, as well as posting notices in the Borough Hall, Runnemede Post Office, Maryville School, Allen Bingham School, Grace Downing School, and the Runnemede Public School District website. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I have the privilege of announcing the election results for November 4th, 2025, which have been certified 6 out of 6, 100%. Maria Panzarella, 2,273 votes. Naomi Davidson, 2,202 votes. Barbara Sands, 2,195 votes. So congratulations, all three of those members have been re-elected to a 3-year term on the Runnemede Board of Education. At this time, they all get to come up. If you want, you can bring your oath with you. I will break it down.
Am I this paper?
Yep.
I found my one from.
You found it from last year.
No, it's 3 years.
3
years ago.
And you all get to take governance for it.
Yay.
But I took it 4 times last election. So
I state your name.
Naomi Davidson.
I'm Maria Panzarella.
Are we doing it all at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Because that didn't go well.
Here, we'll start over. I state your name.
Maria
I,
Panzarella.
Barbara Sands,
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
That I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey.
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States
And that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state.
under the authority of the people, so help me God.
Under the authority of the people, so help me God.
I state your name.
Naomi
Maria
Davidson.
Panzarella.
or I, Barbara Sands, sorry.
Do solemnly swear that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law for the office of member of a Board of Education,
I do solemnly swear that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law for the office of a member of a Board of Education.
and that I am not disqualified as a voter nor disqualified due to conviction of a crime or offense.
And that I am not disqualified as a voter pursuant to RS 19-4+, or disqualified due to conviction of a crime or offense.
And that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all duties of that office according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
And that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all duties of that office according to the best of my abilities, so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
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 You all have certificates sitting at your seats.
Back.
Nope, yeah, we'll take it back. Roll call vote? No, vote, roll call. Ms. Beebe?
Here.
No, you're fine. Ms. Beebe?
Here.
Ms. Davidson?
Here.
Mr. Lego? Here. Ms. O'Brien?
Here.
Ms. Panzarella?
Here.
Mrs. Warner?
Here.
Ms. Sams?
Here.
Ms. Spalding?
Here.
We have a quorum. Also present, Mr. Arnucci, Superintendent, myself, Business Administrator, Director of Curriculum Instruction. At this time, annually, one thing that we go over is our Code of Ethics. So all of you have, it's titled New Jersey School Boards Association. There's 2 pages. The top page is what I'm going to read over. The second page is your acknowledgement showing that we went over this at the meeting. You will submit this back to me at the end of the meeting, so that way we can keep it in our file in the office. Code of Ethics for school board members. A, I will uphold and enforce all laws, rules, and regulations of the State Board of Education and court orders pertaining to schools. Desired changes shall be brought only about through legal and ethical procedures. B, I will make decisions in terms of the educational welfare of children and will seek to develop and maintain public schools that meet the individual needs of all children regardless of their ability, race, creed, sex, or social standing. C, I will confine my board action to policymaking, planning, and appraisal, and I will help to frame policies and plans only after the board has consulted those who will be affected by them. D, I will carry out my responsibility not to administer the schools, but together with my fellow board members to see that they are well run. E, I will recognize that authority rests with the Board of Education and will make no personal promises nor take any private action that may compromise the board. F, I will refuse to surrender my independent judgment to special interest or partisan political groups or to use the schools for personal gain or for the gain of friends. G, I will hold confidential all matters pertaining to the schools which, if disclosed, would needlessly injure individuals or the schools. In all other matters, I will provide accurate information and in concert with my fellow board members, interpret to the staff the aspirations of the community for its school. H, I will vote to appoint the best qualified personnel available after consideration of the recommendation of the Chief Administrative Officer. I will support and protect school personnel in proper performance of their duties. J, I will refer all complaints to the Chief Administrative Officer and will act on complaints at public meetings only after failure of an administrative solution. So you will see a second page is the acknowledgement of receipt, Code of Ethics for school board members. Please sign and acknowledge that you have received this and that we did go over this at this meeting. Next up. No, perfect. Next up, we have nomination and election of board presidents. So at this time, the way we handle this is we will open up nominations for board president. I need someone to make a motion nominating an individual for board president. I then need a second. We will then see if we have anyone else, if we have multiple people. What we will then do is after we close nominations, we'll do a roll call vote. If there's only one person, you'll just be voting yes or no on that individual. If there's multiple people, you will be voting for which individual you are voting for board president. Any questions on that? So this time I'm opening up nominations for board president.
I'll make a nomination for Samantha Spalding, president.
I have a motion. Second was Angel. Do we have any others? Seeing none, I'm closing nominations for board president, and we will do a roll call vote. Ms. Beebe?
Yes.
Ms. Davey?
Yes.
Ms. Davidson?
Yes.
Mr. Lego?
Yes.
Ms. O'Brien?
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Warner?
Yes.
Ms. Sams?
Yes.
Ms. Spalding?
Yes,
Congratulations, Samantha Spalding, board president.
thank you.
Meeting is officially turned over.
So now we do the same exact thing for board vice president. So at this time, I need a motion for a board vice president.
I'd like to nominate Maria.
You have a motion?
Need a second?
I'll second.
Any other nominees? Then we'll close that out if there is none.
Okay. Roll call.
Yeah.
Roll call vote. Ms. Beebe? Ms. Davey? Ms. Davidson?
Yes.
Mr. Lego?
Yes.
Ms. O'Brien?
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Warner?
Yes.
Ms. Sams?
Yes.
Ms. Spalding?
Yes.
Motion passes. Congratulations.
I'll just get another 10-year pin and now I can get that next thing, whatever.
Board leader.
Oh, 4 10 pins.
At least you got it.
Yeah.
10 years too late. Mrs. Wilson didn't get a 25-year for one. We were there getting our 10 years.
10
She
years,
never
and she
got a
got-
25-year. Yeah. Okay, so we have a few other the things that business to take care of with that. We have the board, yeah, that's what I'm looking for, sorry, I don't know why. I took a picture of it already. Oh, this is mine, sorry, I thought it was yours. So if you look at the dates moving forward, if we stick with the Wednesdays, it seems to work for everyone. All the dates are here. There'll be a couple switched. It looks like the April is switched, right? And then all the way, everything else stays the same?
April is the public hearing of
Hearing,
the budget,
yep.
which has to be done within 1
Later.
week across the state of New Jersey.
Yep.
June 10th is due to graduation, so we tried to move it up to ensure the fact that it wouldn't conflict with other things
Okay.
going on that week. And then you'll see January 4th is the reorg, just simply because
We do the Monday for the borough.
that doesn't conflict.
Yep, okay. Any issues there? Okay, so then I need a motion to have the remainder of the 25-26 school calendar, meeting calendar, excuse me.
I'll make that motion.
Motion made by Maria, seconded by Naomi. Roll call.
Ms. Beebe?
Yes.
Ms. Davy?
Yes.
Ms. Davidson?
Yes.
Mr. Lego?
Yes.
Ms. O'Brien?
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Warner?
Yes.
Ms. Samms?
Yes.
Ms. Spalding?
Yes.
Motion passes.
So, before we make a motion, Lindsay, I know you're doing Camden County Ed Services, but I know you have some other things going on in life. Are you still able to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so, Lindsay, Davy will stay, Camden County Ed Services Commission, thank you. Naomi, are you still good with New Jersey School Board Association?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so Naomi will stay there. Does anyone want to do the county?
That's like the Delta?
Yeah, those
I
ones.
think that's what, like, you and I, like, split it just because we usually.
All right, can you guys continue to do that? Okay, so then we'll have a split position there of Barbie and Lisa. Thank you.
Save me a seat, I can't eat, but save me
And
not.
a roll.
And a roll.
Save me a seat, but.
Okay, so then I need a motion for those positions.
I'll make that motion.
Motion made by Maria,
I'll second it.
seconded by Angel.
Talking to Sean last one, we were talking about how Chaz used to go to.
The question came up about, we've had other committees in the past. So the thing was, is board members are free to represent the board if they feel like they need to sit on zoning and planning, or if they feel like we need a representative at the caucus meeting, or someone there that's representing the board in other ways. So I had said to Barb, the board has every right to come up with other committees should they choose.
So this was something that Maria brought up too as well, and I spoke to Mr. Iannucci about. Going back to having like our committees like come in just a few minutes before, like, you know, twice a year, unless something pops up. But then what we used to also have is planning and zoning. I mean, Maria's at the caucus.
And the caucus and council.
You know what I mean? Like, we used to do, like, we can, yeah, I used to go to like PTA, I mean, yeah, like I used to be.
And I feel like there are things that we should be.
Okay, so
Yes.
can we do this then? Can we can we start a chain? Like, can we start an email, we'll start a list, right? Like a Google Doc of everything, and we can add to it what we think, and then we can put it in motion, set forward for our next, for where we think we should go. Like, if you think like, hey, maybe it would be good for a board member to go to a caucus meeting. Well, I know that I have one there all the time, right? But,
Yes.
hey, I haven't been to a PTA meeting again. I could go to a PTA meeting at 8 o'clock. My problem is I couldn't stay quiet at them.
Both go to PTA, go to North.
I'll be quiet. I can be quiet. Well, it's just because when you want to do things for our kids in the school, I don't believe the answer should ever be no. That's just my feeling. But we have a lot of different things in town. So let's have a doc that we all have access to, and as we're all involved in different things, let's put it all down. Okay? And we can go from there.
Even if you can't, and then I see the
Someone
date
backs
and I
up.
can.
Yep,
Like if it's
we can
one
get their
meeting,
meeting
all-
dates. Yeah, I think that's a good idea to keep us all involved and not just a few.
Yeah.
So I was appointed Tuesday of last week as the first ever new recreation and events coordinator.
Oh,
for the
congratulations. I didn't know that.
That being said, that's why I invited you to the first meeting.
On the 29th,
So
I'll be there.
my goal, this is Runnemede's 100th anniversary year, and it's gonna be a year-long celebration.
Uh-huh.
Barbie brought up planning and zoning just now about Chaz. There's, with the new town owners, these are all very important things. In terms of my new role, my goal is to celebrate the kids this year. We celebrate everybody, and everybody forgets that the dynamics of Runnemede have changed, and we have a lot of young families and young kids. So I asked before the meeting started, Dr. McCarron, if it was out of line to have both a school district representative, but also a Board of Education representative. Samantha did commit to the first meeting, but that doesn't mean everybody.
Well, I can come as the VFW auxiliary member.
Okay.
You know, if someone else would like to come as the board member, I'll come as the VFW representative.
It is, I will send out like a formal
Yeah.
invite to the board, but basically it's January 29th at 6 o'clock is the first meeting. Again, it's bring ideas, how we can celebrate all year. Maybe the school district wants to do, we're all Runnemede. So maybe the school district wants to do something, you know, maybe the VFW wants to, anyway.
Yeah.
So that's the first meeting.
That's awesome. Yep, and I agree.
I am
I think that's good. So if
everybody's.
we have a doc, if we get to make a doc,
Yep.
and we all can put our ideas and what we're interested in,
And I
right?
like deeds.
And then, what you'll also see on there is all the different committees, right? So I don't really become like, I'm not really in charge of any committee. I try to have like 5 or 6 different people be in charge of a committee. And then I just will fill in for anyone if they have to. But like, I can't negotiate, right? So then I have our negotiations committee, and that's, someone's a chair of that. And someone's a chair of curriculum, someone's a chair of personnel, someone's a chair of property and transportation, because that's its expertise, you know, like, so. And then there's other members on that, but we all try to have a position, you know, that, well, okay, so then maybe once or twice a year, we'll start coming a little bit, you have to come, you're only, like, you'll be in charge of one committee, but then on maybe another one. So I wanna set that in stone as well. To bring that back, just because I feel like sometimes, like, we get, like, just so caught up in everything, and we just come and we vote on this thing and then we leave. But there's a lot more that goes into it. All right, great, yeah, that's a great idea. Anything else before we start?
Dennis had a good idea.
Just looking at reports, does anybody go to like the regional school board meeting? See, I mean, we do send our kids to, Black Horse Pike Regional to know what's kind of going on with them.
So obviously, I have to go to the ones at Triton.
Okay.
So I go every 3.
They have the one regional, which would be the 3 schools.
But they rotate.
Okay.
So like, I am in charge of going when it's at Triton only. So I went in November, I'll go back in February, and then I'll go back in May. So, but like, the union sends someone, so I go to represent the
I see
union.
there's someone here at the bottom, you have the committee reports, you have the Black Horse Pike Regional School Board.
Yep.
So whatever would go to, if you want to go to the one time, it's the Triton.
Yeah, that would
Do
be,
you think it's
that would
something
be,
that maybe, I mean, I would go to find out what's going on with the regional board, or is it just more important really like, well, it's at Triton, but you're still discussing
Everything.
the regional.
Yeah.
That information that maybe we should know? I don't know.
I
You
mean,
would know.
to be honest with you, I mean, you would know as much as is on the agenda, you know, but I feel like, we're trying to do a better job of keeping our, students in Triton and not going to, VOTEC or private schools or things. So there's a few things coming up, that we're trying some like new initiatives and stuff. So I'd like to maybe invite you guys to that. And it's like open house style.
Yeah.
Like, so you can come through and see everything that like everything that we have to offer, before making the decisions. And they used to do that just to 8th graders, but they can't do that anymore because you already have your mind made up in 8th grade. So now they're doing it for 6th. So this year in January, in a couple weeks, it's called middle school night. So you can bring your 6th grader, you can bring your 7th grader, you can bring your 8th, and you can come in and you can see. And we're gonna have our culinary program doing stuff, and we're gonna have our fashion program doing stuff, we're gonna have our arts, we're gonna have our engineering stuff, we're gonna have our science wings open, and we're gonna have our LMC with all, so like, I would like to invite you guys to see that too. I think more events like that, not that the board meeting wouldn't be beneficial, but like more events and knowing, so if someone asked you just how many, I can't tell you how many times people are like, I need a math tutor. No, really you don't, because we have free tutoring during the day, free tutoring after school, we have after school, like we literally have so much to offer, and teenagers don't always tell their parents that. So they don't need, you don't need to spend $75 to get your kid tutored outside of the school. We offer many, many programs at the school with different teachers than you have in the classroom teacher, because sometimes you need to hear from a different, they just have so much to offer. So we're trying to, so like something like that, I think we need to start extending the invitations back to us. So my principal will be more than happy to have all of you guys come to anything. So yeah, that's a great idea too. Any others? All right, so then we need to, go ahead.
We have a motion by Maria,
Oh.
second by Angel, to
Roll.
approve committees.
Oh, okay, roll call.
Ms. Beebe?
Yes.
Ms.
Sorry.
Davy?
Yes.
Ms. Davidson?
Yes.
Mr. Lego?
Abstain? Is this for the bullet points?
No, this
No.
is for
Committees.
committees.
Okay, yeah, no, yes.
Ms. O'Brien?
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Warner?
Yes.
Ms. Samms?
Yes.
Ms. Spalding?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Need a motion for the December 17th board minutes,
I'll
please?
make that motion.
Motion be by Maria.
Second.
We'll go with Lindsay.
Tie.
Sorry. Roll call.
Ms. Beebe?
Abstain.
Ms. Davy?
Yes.
Ms. Davidson?
Abstain.
Mr. Lego?
Abstain?
Ms. O'Brien?
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Warner?
Yes.
Ms. Samms?
Yes.
Ms. Spalding?
Abstain.
Oh, yeah, that was that meeting.
We got
So
five.
make sure
Sorry,
that-
yeah,
I'm with
sorry.
you.
I didn't think he was gonna go.
Maddie was getting ready to sit in front of me.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, no presentations or correspondence. Any public comment on agenda items this time?
Not yet. No problem. Not yet.
Okay, superintendent's report.
There's
No report at this time. We'll resume
I
later.
want to update on tonight's agenda.
Oh, yeah.
For the school calendar for 25-26, we are moving the professional development day schedule for February 9th to the 13th. We originally were going to do participate in a county-wide PB day on the 9th, and some things fell through, so we're going to utilize our time and our staff, and Dr. Mechanic, working on dates to be able to do. So we're moving up to the 13th, and that's going to be, we'll send something out for us tomorrow.
Does that-
It'll be- Yeah, we've traditionally done that in the past, so we're just moving it back to that.
I thought the dance would be the 13th.
And
Oh,
that's why
Please help me.
oh, you're killing me.
Oh, did you already make your schedule?
Yes, and I
Gotcha.
said, no games on the 13th because there's going to be a dance. And now the dance will be on the 12th.
And you have to, yeah. Anything from you, Dr. McCarron?
Not at this moment. We had our major budget review today, so that was enjoyable. Met the new county business official. We'll do the rest.
Okay.
So Ms. Yazzie also wanted us to share the community event thing, which was briefly mentioned last time as far as local businesses, which is going to be held at Bingham on January 15th for all of Bingham and Downey parents and students. It's going to be from 5 to 6:30. On the second sheet that's attached here are the lists of the different places that have been reached out to see if they'd be able to attend, get demos, provide information to families, that type of stuff. You can see who's already confirmed, but if you know of anyone else, please feel free to reach out to Ms. Yazzie so that way she can reach out to them, add them to the list. So I think right now we're just over 10.
Great. Other reports and district reports will resume next month. Oh, okay, PTA Founder's Day, Tuesday, February 17th at Adelphia. You will see that, save the date and information there was sent to you today in the email. RSVP by February 6th.
A new place and a new day.
Yeah, I can't make that day either. Maybe, next year I'll be back. Next year I'll be able to come. Okay, so under new business then, we have no property and transportation. Under personnel, I need a motion from items 1 through 3. Motion made by Lindsay, seconded by Barbie. Any questions there? Roll call?
Ms. Beebe?
Yes.
Ms. Davy?
Yes.
Ms. Davidson?
Yes.
Mr. Lego?
Yes.
Ms. O'Brien?
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Warner? Ms. Samms?
Yes.
Ms. Spalding?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Under finance, I need a motion for approve number 1, pay the bills.
I'll make that motion to pay the bill number 1.
Thanks, Angel. Second by Barbie.
No.
Well, that was Lisa? I'm messing you up, I'm sorry, Lisa. Roll call?
Ms. Beebe?
Yes.
Ms. Davy?
Yes.
Ms. Davidson?
Yes.
Mr. Lego?
Yes.
Ms. O'Brien? Ms.
Yes.
Panzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Warner?
Yes.
Ms. Samms?
Yes.
Ms. Spalding?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Under curriculum, we need a motion from 1 to 6.
I'll make the motion under 1 to 6 with curriculum.
Motion made by Dennis,
I'll second.
second by Barbie. Roll call?
Ms. Beebe?
Yes.
Ms. Davy?
Yes.
Ms. Davidson?
Yes.
Mr. Lego?
Yes.
Ms. O'Brien?
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Warner?
Yes.
Ms. Samms?
Yes.
Ms. Spalding?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Under policy and public relations, I need a motion for 1 and 2.
I'll make a motion for items 1 and 2.
Motion made by Angel. Seconded by Lindsay. Roll call.
Ms. Beebe?
Yes.
Ms. Davy?
Yes.
Ms. Davidson?
Yes.
Mr. Lego?
Yes.
Ms. O'Brien?
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Warner?
Yes.
Ms. Samms?
Yes.
Ms. Spalding?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Any public comment at this time?
Yes. Listen to it once you get up. Congratulations to everybody. Glad to see you're back and moving along. In the communication with Black Horse Pike, I'm glad that was brought up. I came here because I was trying to hit the younger students. That has a lot to do with communication within our schools. And how are we going to get that message? Because as we know, we send out quick things, we send out this, we send out that, and parents have no idea what it is. Oh, I don't have to go to that, especially parents who've had kids that already have been through that, and they say, oh, I don't want to go to that night. So that's something open to you as board members and parents within the district. What do we do to get these younger kids to come to these things? Because for years we've been saying, the Catholic schools hit them earlier, they do this earlier, they offer them this, they show them that, and they grab onto it. And I always say to people, and now I have grandchildren that are into sports, but my girls were in sports a little bit, I would say, you want us to have better teams. I hear people in town complain, oh, you need better teams at Triton, you need better this, but they send them all off to Catholic school, so they're taking their players elsewhere. So what do you do, how do we do it, and how do we communicate that? So as board members and administrators and all, we're reaching out to see, like, what can we do? How can we communicate, and how can the schools help us communicate it to that age level to get that, get them on board to come to our schools. They're great schools, they do a lot of different things, we're always changing things up to how we do it, it's in the news, different things are always happening, there's all kinds of help. I have a grandchild that needed tutoring, needed help. No idea there's all that help, because the kid's not telling the parents, they're not going home and saying that, like, they can get that help throughout the day, after school, whatever. And even if they're in sports, they make it another time, they can get the extra help. I mean, communication is such a big thing. And I know that we do it, email and that, but that's just not working, I don't think. I just don't think I don't know how else you do it.
I don't know. I do know that something that, I don't know that happens anymore, that always used to be a big hit was when we did the double headers, basketball games at Triton. Like, I just feel like you have to, like Michaela's in 3rd grade and she's like, coming to Triton, like, going to Triton, I want to be a Mustang, like, I want to come to this school, that's going to be my high school, that's going to be my high school. Like, we have to, like, try to find things that get them in there, get them involved, and get them, whether it be sports or theater or academics. Our academics are second to none. Like, I cringe at, the academics that, like, my own child receives, like, versus what he would have received there. Right? That wasn't the reason why, right? So I am probably preaching to the choir because I am one of those people. However, like, there's so much to offer, and I feel like for some reason we get a bad rap, but, like, we're the best. I mean, I can't think of a reason why you wouldn't.
And is there a chance that some of the kids that are involved, that the kids would recognize? And what I always liked years ago, and I'm talking years ago, when they had the sports, do you remember the sports banquet? And they would bring back the alumni seniors and give them something. They would give a speech.
Yep.
And each one was on courage, one was on sportsmanship, one was on teamwork. And they would talk to those seniors, whether it was 5 of them, and they could be from they could be from wherever, talk about what they got out of sports here and what it meant to them and how they went on with their.
And I got to be honest with you, I could give you 5 seniors right now today who would be honored from Runnemede to come back and to
whether
do
they're
that.
involved in student council or involved
It
in
doesn't. They don't
anything.
have to be involved in student council.
So
I can give you a
anything.
baseball player, a basketball
No,
player,
I'm
give you a
saying they
soccer
don't have
player,
to
I
be
can give you
sports. They can
females,
be
males, what do you
anything.
want?
You know what I mean?
You know?
I don't know what kind of an assembly or what kind of thing you could do to have those kids connect with those kids who then tell them,
I know
you
we're just talking
know.
about sports, but I just feel like if you can get the kids to want, if our kids, we put them on a bus, you know, a day that they should have soccer practice, but instead of them having soccer practice out here on the field, they go to training, and they spend time with the soccer team, they spend time with those kids work with them. they
It's
meet
li-
the coach,
it's
they-
little
it's
teeny-
more ingrained in them that this is the next stage.
And
They
like-
go from here to here.
Yep, and Lynn's, like, that is a focus. Like, my principal stood up in December and was like, we need to change what we're doing.
Yeah.
Because
And I
we
know
are
this is just
losing
sports. We're
too
only
many
talking about
people.
sports here, but.
Well,
I mean,
but we have a wonderful theater program. We have,
But
we
if
have.
you take the kids that are interested in.
We have the
theater,
culinary
I mean,
classes,
take
we
them
have,
there.
we just
Show
have
them,
the
you know?
dance classes.
Yeah.
The dance studio is packed
Yeah.
all day, every day, after school, lunchtime. There's girls, you know, stretching and they're performing and this duet is practicing and they're over here, like it's like a hub. Like there's so many things you can, for
I know.
everyone,
I know.
you know?
If
But
there's more
like,
integration
you
in
know,
getting
because
these
we.
kids there,
Yeah.
not those kids here. Like, and, you know, that's great,
Yeah.
they should come back.
And we
and
did
do
it, when I
but-
went here, we did multiple
Yeah.
things. When the high school kids would come to our field hockey practices and
Yeah.
we would go there, it happened then. I asked
Yeah.
Maloney at the end of our season too, but I think girls soccer did one.
I do
one
think
day.
it's worth like having like some people sit down and come up with ideas because something, we need to do something. I had, NHS kids ask me if they could walk back to the schools, because you remember, like, they can walk. Like, hey, I need volunteer hours, do you think I could walk to Bingham or Downing and like read to kindergartners or help grade papers or, you know, because I can't find NHS hours anywhere else. I'll go after school, I'll go, here, I get done at 10:15, I'll go, like, you know what I mean? They like would want to come,
Yeah.
like, kind of be like free help, like, hey, can I come in and read and help you? And
No, but I
like,
think that's great, but I don't know that that gets the kids here.
no,
wanna
here, want to go there,
You know,
right.
like, I
But
think
if they
it's getting
see
them
them,
there.
Yeah.
if they see them a little bit more often,
Yeah.
it would be a
Yeah.
good thing as well.
Yeah, I'll-
But I know that basketball game, because Runnemede used to play Belmar,
Yeah.
and we would do the girls and the boys, and it was huge. We'd have our cheerleaders there, and then it'd be like, oh, I remember you. Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I scored 10 points against you. And it was like, then when they come to training, now they're teammates. You know what I mean? So they're like, and it was like a big thing. We'd have an announcer, you know what I mean? And it was,
So, not the same, but Bob Henry and Tony started, worked with Cantonese to start, like, where Cantonese would do camps. It was literally started, Bob Henry, Tony Silvestri, and Cantonese started it. Cantonese still did it this year. Again, sports only, but do you know how many Runnemede kids this summer still went to Cantonese's camp? Who's there? Theo, Sean Smith, all the Runnemede kids. Do you know what I mean? So, something silly. Now, again, we worked it out with Bob and Tony that Tony ended up paying the insurance for that.
yes.
But if Triton was willing to host some of those same style events for field hockey, not just basketball, but that the kids loved the gym, the kids loved the kids loved hearing those kids were Triton basketball is primarily running with kids, but the same thing could happen with soccer. Could
I think
happen
that's
with
with band. It could
Yes,
be with-
Yes,
Yes.
and I feel like just invite them to like one thing, like I feel like we have to do a better job too.
yes.
Like we
Of
have,
getting
we
them
we
there.
have to do a better job
Yep.
too. And like, put a coat on and walk. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, you know what I mean? Hey, I used to have to walk here.
Oh, chilly.
You know, I know, I was a little
Yeah, me
angel
too.
when I
That's
talked
what
about
I'm
you. But like, I feel like it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I
So I
feel
don't
like
want to take up all
something's.
your time, but I know this is going on and on.
No, it's important.
No,
But I just want to see how we can do something to work.
But we do have to, we have to work together, because I know it's a goal of ours at Black Forest Pike, but
Yes.
we really need to not send, like, even like this thing that's happening next week or in 2 weeks, like, I need that every single day, I need it on our Facebook page, I need it every single day announced, you know what I mean? I need it blasted out, however middle school, I use Remind, I don't know what the middle school teachers here use, but like blasting it out, like come out, like the culinaries, doing some appetizers, then then culinary twos, doing some desserts, and they're just, I mean, there's just so many things that you probably don't even know that are there, that, I mean, the photography classes, are amazing.
And this is 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
6th, 7th, and 8th
Yeah,
this year.
that's huge.
Yeah, so we're trying, we need to
Oh, I
continue
know
to
that,
try.
yeah.
Yep. So I'll let you guys all know when it is too. I don't know the exact time, or I would tell you now. I don't want to misspeak. Yeah, great ideas, thank you.
Thank you.
No need for executive. Our next board meeting will not be until February 18th here at 6:30. If nothing else, I need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Motion made by Maria, second by Barbie. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it, meeting is adjourned.
So I